What's up, peoples? It's a Terraformer, and let's play some Mario X World Deluxe. I don't know, I kind of figured, there's a lot of Anikiti games, why not, like, mix up the two, the first Mario X World with the first Luigi's Adventure game, and have them all in, like, a double thing coherency, I don't know. I hope this level is near the beginning, because it includes a life and a jumping fireball, and stuff like that, but it's not the first or second level, for reasons unknown. Yes, this hack is a bit harder than the Luigi's Adventure series in some ways. There's also Japanese text all over, so I cannot read it to you, nor can I put level names in the progress. Maybe I can put level names in the progress, but I mean, I cannot copy-paste them into Google Translate and get a crappy translation, because for some reason, that does not work out for the text in Lunar Magic. So, you know, we got stuff going on. We can get some coins if we really so desire, but, you know, I'm going to do it anyway, because, you know, kind of need it for this game, because it's a bit scary. I really wanted to keep that first take, or that second take, or whatever the hell it was. Let's not even get into logistics and stuff and things, but, you know, it was a take. I got some lives on my, on the victory of this level. I got some lives, like 3 up or something, because I hit the Chuckles in a manner that caused me to get lives, and I pretty much destroyed them all pretty quickly, so that happened. Let's see if I can, like, keep a power-up and maybe be more safe for the second level. I don't know why I'm collecting you, because I need a fireball for the second or the third one or something, and it's utterly not provided. So there's the haps going on in this thing. I don't know how to get the fireball, but it might be around somewhere. I don't know, but it must be hidden, because the pipe is right here. So it's like I'm doing better than I was earlier, but there's a Monty Mole in the ruse of Sniff It, so that's pretty neato. Yes, my terrible excuse for doing this, but, you know, it's just, I don't want people to get, like, the wrong idea and stuff, and, like, look, I can't even go back, so if I get the fireball, I cannot, it's like, I literally have to go back into the stage to get all the coins, which I don't know how I feel about that, but it's there. There's a life here. There's utterly a life hut going on in a manner of stuff, so I have a lot more time. About this time, I was looking at running out of time. I mean, I'm already starting to have time not be on my side, so I can go down here for no reason, but really, the life is there, so I could just kind of not waste my time going down there. I mean, it was understandable when I didn't know what I was doing, but now that I know what I'm doing, it's utterly flabbergasting. I'm guessing there's a power-up in here somewhere, maybe underneath there. I didn't really check there. I have to do a jump to get down there, though, so that's... Why don't you go, like, destroy yourself, guys? I could do a jump and utterly not make it. I can waste some time, but the exit is pretty much right over there, so I'm not too concerned about getting exits, even though I'm starting to talk like a fast-forwarded man that is a bit scared of the precarious situation of the future. I need this shell for progress, just clarifying that. I'm going to get rid of shell for progress because I do not need it anymore. I am precariously positioned in I lost my fireball. Boo. That is unfortunate. Let's at least make it to the goal and not make the lives back that I had wanted. So yeah, just a little thing I'm going to do just to stock up on in much needed lives. I'm actually going to go back into that stage and get all the coins now that I have access to a fireball. I don't know if I'm going to leave it in the form of fast forwarding, but, you know, it's just going to be a precautionary measure that I'm going to take, because already in the second stage we're seeing things that are precarious. Precarious as in, like, World 4 or 5 Luigi's Adventure styles. Now that my life collection is glorious, and I also have 2 sets of fireballs, now maybe I am well prepared and stocked up for the future. Because we have this guy, and as we know from Luigi's Adventure episodes, I quite the scaredy cat around Mr. Juggler of Balls. I do not need to be dangerous and get that. I actually got it with a shell last time, but I didn't actually get the prize inside because it was a mushroom. It was fungi that I could not receive because it was moving too fast. I have Chuckles all over the place in dangerous positions, and luckily not in my way, but there was one there. So here we got some jumps that you gotta do jumps, and you gotta make sure that, you know, utterly things aren't also in your way, but I already said that, so, you know, it's not as original when you say it again in for aforementioning, and I can get my stuff back here. So that's pretty neato. Right here, there is bottomless pits below me, and by bottomless pits, I mean that I mean a little lever downward to the bottomless pit, but, you know, this guy, he scares me. He is precarious in his positioning, and I'm just going to do this and hope for the best, which my best was an idiot, and my best was really an idiot because I could not keep my fireball, but, you know, this is about where I was getting struggly for my first take, so, yeah, this game's difficult. I'm not using tools, so what am I gonna say, what am I gonna do except blatantly cheat? Well, that actually took me a bit longer than it should have, because, you know, I was losing my power-up midstream, basically, and, yeah, I could do that. I mean, that is a strategic move that I can do. I can cluster myself up with some, stuff. I can have this guy in utterly precarii, and I don't even have to, like, spin jump attack him just to get by. I have a double set of double entendre that has nothing to do with anything, but, yeah, this is a little section I like to call Hell Incarnate. No, I don't like to call it that, but I really just don't know what to do here, other than maybe get in there and, like, slide or something, and maybe have the sheer hope of, like, silly meaners. I have not a clue how you would go about doing that. Oh no. Arrgh. Hopefully there's a power-up in here, so I can just wait for you to do things, and then have that happen. Jeez, man, this is just silly. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have a Chuckles in the way that is utter hilarii. I can get rid of him and be utterly scared. Oh, hello there, gift. You are a gift, and I am happy to see you once again in my face. But we have more of these guys, don't we? Yes, we do. Hooray, let's run into guys. Let's run real fast and hopefully get by and totally expect the unexpected, which by unexpected I mean I totally expect a rock throwing man. So, what do I do here, kind sir, that involves not death? They do spin around, but they have to actually be despawned, so that's pretty nice to know. And we got bombs, and we got early placement of oh dear. This is so dangerous. Blocking our view. Let's see if I could just kind of do this. Ooh, that worked out. End goal! I made an end goal of 2. That means I can keep this recording. Well, I also have means of getting life, so I mean that is something I have figured out and gotten in my cranium that I can do. So let's stop being so scaredy pants. This is only level 3. Japanese words. So we got these guys. This platform is solid. This platform is also solid, but I can stand on it. So it's solid in solidality. It is of physical nature. It is... I don't know what I did there. But it was cool. These blocks crumble when you step on them. A terraformer really does not like them. That's exactly what it said there. I'm not making stuff up. And they're gonna put precarious guys in the way. So, you know, that's fun times. These blocks bounce you off, of course, because it wouldn't be a Japanese hack without them. Well, I'm safe here. Sort of. Wow, that was utter danger eye. I should try to be more careful next time. What do we have going on here? We have that which should not have happened, that. It's kind of totally expecting that I was death there, so I... Yeah, it is there, and we got Koopa Mans. Koopa Mans with the plans, with the stands, with the I'm going to do dumb jumps. Man. Well, I knew that was gonna happen, at least eventually. And there's utterly a safe haven path that is leading at the bottom there, so guess what I'm going to take? Right about the middle, right? Okay. But that guy's going to fall on me if I don't continue onward and upward. So I can get myself a power-up. I can, like, wait for these guys to move out of the way and then get in my way utterly. And then almost fall on my head, but don't, somehow. I don't know how that worked out so well in my favor. So let's just wait until the platform has more sense of platforming on myself so that I have more of a chance of getting onto it. Let's wait until these are, like, timed in a good way that is for my own benefit. Like, right here, that is the timing. So really, this game is all about taking every little section as slow as possible. So, you know, for a World 1, usually that's not the case. See, that worked out there. That worked out there somehow. I think I'm going to try and... well, that doesn't work. I can go up here. And, you know, utterly almost dastardly deed myself. Let's try to make Mr. Guy, like, get rid of himself, please. Goodbye there, sir. Let's just take everything slow and then have guys just respawn on your face, but we can be quick on them, so you don't have to worry. These guys, they sometimes like to hide power-ups, but not in Anikiti games, apparently. I can make that jump, but let's see what was down here. Nothing of interest, but there's 2 coins that are, like, collectibles that, you know, coins. And after playing, this one hack that I may have screwed myself here, I don't know, but I'm going to wait for that platform, and I'm going to do that and unscrew myself. Yes. After playing more onward in the artifacts of the birds, I realized that collecting coins may just be victorying up sometimes if you're playing a hack that doesn't like to be friendly with the lives. Sometimes they will fill the first level with lives, or coins, for that matter, and excuse that for good life farming spots in a hack that proclaims to be, you should not play this without tools, and I say no to that. There was one level where I was like, no, I'm not going onward and upward and keep continuing to do this, and I was using overworld tools, which, as you know, that's not something that I do very often, if ever. I try not to. Let's go up here and get this, even though it's utterly painfully useless and a waste of my time, which I don't have much of it, so I should really be rushing around like a fool, which somehow that worked out, even though, oh my god, I am scared. oh so scared. Let's wait for Koopa Man to be timed correctly so I can go on and waste some more time, but luckily it's... Oh god, why did I do that? No, I'm not going to make it! Let's see if I can at least get a life, but I can't even do that. It was right at the end, and I got a time up. Oh, poopers. No, I am actually too scared to see if there's anything over there. Let's wait for the timing of this. So I was just here, so this level is not like long at all in the slightest, but it does have jumps. It does have jumps that I'm going to have to be aware of in my subconsciously forming self. I need to be aware that there is a cliff, a platform of sorts that is over to the right, which I cannot see, but it's okay because it's there. It's a blind jump of sorts also, but now let's just spin jump so that dangerous guy, he will be fuddled and befall to my power of my feet stomping his Koopa Man face. Let's just be safe. Let's not be sorry. I did not collect 30 coins in that half. That half, sir, was very short. And I mean, I'm not saying I am disappointed, but I'm just saying that other halves were maybe long in comparison to that short half, so I don't know. Take that with you will, but usually that will be taken in. Let's add more stuff. Yes, we come to a big concern of mine. At save points I will be resetting stuff so that I can get rid of that gunkety goo, but save states will not help me with that. So yeah, it has that going on sometimes, a lot actually, but it's alright, it's alright. I am not hitting these even though I cannot read them, but maybe someone out there can. Coins, I like you actually for some reason. I'm going to go out of my way to get those coins. I could have Koopa Man hopped, or I could like not. I wonder what's going on with the water here. Oh, it's swimmable, I guess. Good thing, because some hacks, they like to not have swimmable water, and it's like you jump in the water, oh noes, you failed to, you failed chemistry, because that was not H2O, that was just air that looked like H2O. I don't know what's going on here with the future and blind jumps and whatnot, so let's just take it slow and go down the slow path. There's a tree there. Trees, they usually do not spew out of nothing, so I'm going to assume when I see a tree that I'm also going to see land masses along with it. So yeah, we got a coin here and a blind jump that was not blind, but I could still jump in the hole like it was one. That is unfortunate. I'm going to need life soon. Oh boy, at least I got a farm spot. That's more than I can say of artifacts. That is ridiculous. Remember kids, the spin jump is just slightly faster than the regular jump, so when you get those boxes, it's kind of timed so that you get the coins based on how fast you are in relationship to, you know, just how fast you are. You get more coins if you're fast, but, you know, that's what she said and whatnot, but girls, they usually don't like when you're fast, in most regards at least. Oh, Jesus. I said I wouldn't be dirty, but, you know, I always go there sometimes. Oh, this design appears familiar to me. There's a level. Oh, hello there. It is this level, sort of. Not really, but it does have designs similar to the level that I speak of. Yeah, so he likes these closed corridors combat zone where you gotta make sure you do small jumps like that to avoid your foes and actually progress in life because, you know, there is enemies abound. I can do that. I can get rid of you. I don't have to wait. I just hope that it doesn't include stuff and things like the one level I'm thinking of, and it's, what is it? Which one is it? It is, I think it's no, it's the one that starts off in Ice Town, so it might be 2nd edition Returns, I think, and it's the level right after you get out of Ice World, and there is some shenanigans, I tell you what, it's like the first half is like and mostly that, so it's not too bad without tools. It starts out exactly like this actually, but and then it goes on to those like tight corridors type vicinity, and then it goes on to disco shell hopping, so you know, it's like disco shell hopping in the most dangerous of manners, of course, because it wouldn't be disco shell hopping if it wasn't in dangerous quarters. And Sir Time Limit is not a thing that I enjoy. Is there invisibility going on? Is there... I just can't get up there, can I? That makes me sad, because I know damn well there's a power-up up there, and that was so unsafe that... Oh, okay, that's how I do it, but I don't have time to be futzing. Hello there, coin. Did I get all of you? But I can go up here, so cool. I can get rid of you, or not, but I still can anyway. There's my happiness and joy and fondness and whatever. I don't have time for this. I had already said that, and we got some more close quarters combat. Let's hope that Mr. Guy doesn't go into the zone of the danger, and I could get Mr. Last Coin. I mean, I'm going to lose this life anyway, so I'm really not too concerned. I hit a midpoint, right? No, Sir Bob. Start select. No. Oh well. It's not like I could have kept that power up in any way except beating the level anyway. Oh, okay, well, that could work. So I really don't always, classify the terms of endearment that I have with Anikiti hacks, basically, because I mean, it's a weird one. I mean, it has the feel of of All-Stars, but mixed with Super Mario World. That's usually the type feel and gimmick that he goes for, and I generally like that. And with the difficulty to boot, it's just silly neeners. You know what? Fine. But then I go and do that, so it's utterly helpless that I even consider. Can you hurry up with your fire, sir, so I can get past there in the utterly most dangerous kind of way? You just rush in here and then get some more coins, some side coins, some bonus coins of sort. Let's hope that you're down completely and get rid of you. And Chuckles, you are there, and Chuckles, you are not cooperating, but that's okay. You can just cooperate in Coinland, because that's where you went. That is where you went. I could have bounced on his head, got more star coins, star points, I think. Or bonus stars, bonus points, stuff. I don't know. It's I need all the lives that I can get, but... Oh, sad face. Oh, sad face. But, we got a castle going on. And I think this is yep, this is exactly what I thought it was, because it reminds me of World 4 of the Luigi's Adventure Chronicles in Narnia. Yeah, it has backgrounds that aren't of that subject, but it does have the foreground of it, so that is utterly where the reminderness of it comes from. Now, the power-up, where is the power-up? I can go here. I'm guessing those are invisible blocks where the thwomps land are invisible blocks, and I'm guessing this is blocked off also. Sir Duder, you just go ahead and do your thing, Sir Duder. You're blocked now. I can just do that, even though it was utterly dangerous. There's another one there, but who cares? I'm not even gonna try with it. I'm just gonna wait here and wait for everything to align and time correctly. So I can just do that, and then I have all the room in the world to just get rid of Thwomp Guy out of the way so that I can move on and progress with my life, because you don't want to be stuck on the same sector of a level for your entire life. That would be probably be hell bucket to me. I think many other gamers involved in the gaming world would also agree with me that that would be hell bucket. And I don't know if you sometimes play levels in your dreams, but you know, those are usually the best video games ever, or at least they feel that way. It's not like I can really subjectively compare them to real-life physical video games, but they always do feel better, and you're always usually victoring it up, like always, because, you know, death and failure and carnage aren't existing there or something. I don't know, but there's a bucket here. It's not a bucket, it's a trash can, but it's in my video game, so it is existing. And I hope the second half is nothing like like that World 4 fortress. Actually, it was not a castle, but this is kind of reminding me of it. But I like those. I like those graphics that are going on there. It is very nice, and I feel that I am in a skyscraper of sorts. A skyscraper in the Mushroom Kingdom. Are you a sideways? No, you're not. Okay, because we got introduced to those sideways in my last episode of Dragon Ball Z, or should I say, Legacy of Goku? No. Luigi's Legacy Saga quest, for the eternal struggle of powers that be. I am afraid, if that hasn't come across in the video yet. I don't know why, because, wow, this is almost a recreation word for word. I remember this section. I want to get on that top one, because if I get on the bottom one, it's just going to be Failures McGee, and I'm just going to, I'm not going to fails McGee. I'm going to use every possible resource and vicinity that is not, save states or rewind. So basically, all hell breaks loose. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but I wasn't entirely sure. I was not entirely sure. Let's make a jump for no reason. Let's not even bother with that. Oh well, I can survive on my own, right? Right there, guy. I can survive on my own. I think I can do that. There's just like one more half and then a boss battle, or maybe even a Connect and P-switch action. I just do not know. I just do not know. But there's my other power-up back, and this level's short. This level is short. I shouldn't be complaining. I'm not complaining, I should say, but just comparative to some of the difficulty of like the other stages, I would expect, like, with the less difficulty of that was going on, that would be longer. But just ignore any statements I make, because, like, really, they are always dumb statements that involve like no factual evidence ever. I'm just going to like skip past this. If you're Japanese, you can like pause it here and read it, but I'm not. So now that we get a save prompt, I'm going to cut this out and reset the game. Maybe do that tower, and then hopefully like go on to, well, that happened, but this isn't continuing because we're resetting. Continuing on with clear passages. Yeah, let's see what I could do here. I utterly, like, missed out on 2 lives, but it's okay. It's okay. This isn't the level I was talking about, but it has the design exactly out of it, really, because, yeah, this looks exactly like that level, except we have a generator going on. We have a generator of sorts that, at least they're squishy. At least they're the squishy kind of generator, instead of, like, the bomb-like ones that can sometimes inhabit the hacks of Anikiti. Oh dear, there is a lot going on, and I know what kind of jump you are wanting from me in the vicinity of now. So can I get you? No. Okay. Yeah, there's like an utter jump going on here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to say, except I am utterly shielded by protection of sorts. Oh dear, that just kinda didn't spawn anything. Okay, that's usually where I die, because I'm a dumb and I let generators inhabit the screen too often. And I did not press the jump button fast enough for that. Okay. Woo, that was close. That was not smart at all whatsoever. Let's just wait for this guy. Let's just get out of the way for everything. Let's just wait for that guy to go suicide and demolish his face. Let's just go down here, low jump, and then failure, but it's okay, because I can just go get a coin that may or may not be necessary to anything involved in my health or progress. I got stuff going on. I'm hoping you don't mind. I got bit in the butt. I actually think I'm going to reset again and get my lives back. Did I really have the mouse on screen that whole time? Oh well. Let's just take this slow, try and keep my power up as long as humanly, non-toolfully possible. Because if you're using tools, you're technically not human or some sort. I don't know what I'm implying here, but I'm not implying anything. If you use tools, especially in a hack like this, I utterly, like, totally see why. I just do it because I'm, like, not so like that. I honestly do not have a reason for why I do such crazy things, because now that I did, like, that little silly mistake, I have to go to the beginning. So, like, lucky you guys. Lucky you guys is all I have to say, because, yes, you are continuing on with your playthrough while I sit here at the beginning of the level. Yep, that is the best strategy, is to wait. If you have the patience, I highly suggest it to all your friends and colleagues that play with Rhinoceri on their daily basis. That is probably never, because unless you're, like, lucid dreaming and there is rhinos, which I haven't seen any dinosaurs in any of my dreams, whether that be lucid or inactive or, oh god, you put the jump here. Oh, jumpage. Poo-poos. I don't like that jump at all. And it was in this level also, in that hack that I was talking about, that this exact level was in. Yeah, I'm pretty much screwed here, so why not just destroy myself? Reset time. Well, that was a happenings that happened. You know, Anikiti's really good at those slide jumps, so he's just going to put them in his hacks, and I'm going to fail at them many a times. That happened. I don't know how it happened, but it did. That happened again. Or not again. That didn't exactly happen ever, but it did then. So, yeah. There's like no good way to do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset every time. So I get 5 lives on that second half. Oh, 12. If you don't like it. Because I know, you can't see how many lives I've lost. Don't worry, I'll keep a counter or something. Because, you know, Anikiti, they may be difficult, but they are well designed, and that's what I enjoy. Because there's no breakage going on here. Ah, that jump! I swear, that one Goomba there is not generated. That one Goomba there is there. I don't know what to say. Okay, so I saw a guy that was, like, utterly in a place where maybe I could stomp on him if I'm, like, quick enough. Hiya! No, that's not gonna work either, is it? Whoa! I did it. I did it. Let's do everything in our possible being to stay alive right now. Actually, I do know what to say. Let's. Why do you have to put such a dickish jump, like, so deep in a tedious level? A level that is already full of tedium and wonder. And, oh my god, really. I am just going to, like, end generator, and then start generator up again. Please don't fall into the abyss. I don't care. Just give me a midpoint, please. Dino Rhino, you really are here in this particular junction. I don't care because I got a midpoint, and something tells me that the second half of the stage is not going to take me nearly as long as it did to do the rest of that, to do the other of that stage. And guess what this is going to do? I'm going to give you a wild guess what that pipe's going to do. I'm not going to enter it again, just by the way. Because I'll show you where it would have led me. I will show you exactly where it would have led me. It would have led me, it was that slant pipe that was like right before the midpoint, that where I was like being all scared about the power up and whatnot. That's where it would have led me, because I saw the writing on the wall with how it was leading me back and stuff. And why am I going over here? I don't know, but I did, and you know, I could do that, but yes, it was a coin that utterly I have no use for in this juncture in time. That guy, he has killed me on this particular junction. I'm not going to lie, because that is a pretty precarious positioning of a Goomba. Not going to lie. Let's talk all fanciful, which is fancy free, because there is nothing fancy going on about my speech impediment. That I don't know if I have a speech impediment. I might. Sometimes it sounds like I do. I'm not the best public speaker or private speaker, because even though this is a private speaking of my display of Mario skills, it still is going to somewhere that is a public venture that I can just do that. And at least there's no dick jumps over there. At least I can drop down and see that there's no dick jumps. I gotta keep an eye on my wife's also, because I'm not doing that first section again. This guy is being tricky. He does not want to go in the positioning that I would like him to. And he's like, really, dude, I'm gonna make you do it the hard way. Which, it really isn't that hard, it's just like that, except better. But can you please? Sir, you are making the runtime of this level go super longer than it should have to be, and I'm sorry for that. I apologize for this design, and my scaredy cat nature, but Anikiti gave me a fair time limit for this level, or at least for this section, because I don't know if you could do the whole level like that, but, oh no. This is the exact design that I was talking about, because you got that guy, and he's a guy. He just does things for favors on the internet. Why do you have to have guys there of the plant life nature? Just so I don't have to use like rewinds and whatnot in level, I'm going to stock up on lives now. Alright, so back at about here, which is about where I was at when I located my death. I can't even, like, at the end there. Oh, I'll just wait. That took a lot less time. Oh, how silly. Oh, how silly of me. Okay. I love just gifs like that, and I don't know why it does that at the end. It reminds me, I don't know if TSR PR2 was the first game to do that, but I doubt it was. I guess it was part of the patch that was of replacing... Oh, look! This is a familiar level. As long as it doesn't have Phantos at the end, I am alright. Just please don't have Phantos, sir. I mean, you're not gonna... Oh, look, that's a new thing, right? You didn't have that in the Luigi's Adventure. Yeah, don't do that. I was going to be all fancy and, like, spin jump off it and be like, hey, I used you for progress. But, like, utterly, really, it's not really serving much of any purpose. It's just kind of on the floor where you're gonna be hanging up there, so, like, design choice, I don't know. not so well. Not so useful, Anikiti. Usually your everything is of use and of sorts and of shells. Then I need you. I need this shell. I know I need this shell because why would he provide it for me? I don't know. There's other ways I could have got that, though. I could have, like, spun jump and did stuff like that, but let's just be safe and not, do things. Okay, this is one I've seen. This is a variant of the this castle stage that is, it's here. It's for your viewing pleasure. It is existing. I can get a Kudos Moon. Kudos Moon, is that really a name of any sort, or is it like, oh, I guess it's there from, left over from this game and the Luigi's Adventure. I shouldn't really futz around trying to kill this dude, but I am. It's not killing him. Okay. I can get 3 up moon. I can get 3 up moon. And it respawns every time I load up a game. Oh yeah, don't press the jump button or you will be had. But you can press it there because it's important to press it when progress is involved. I have a shell. I don't know if you've noticed. I'm gonna keep the shell for basically as long as possible. I know where a power-up is. I know where a power-up is. Is there a power-up in the same place? I know where a power-up is. There is a power-up right in when I get maces in the faces. That's where it's at. That is awesome. And you close your eyes upon destruction. That is just adorable. By adorable, I mean kind of sad. Let's not get maces in the faces. Let's utterly strategize and procreate our progressfulness. Yes, there's a coin there. I didn't show it off in the other game, but I showed it off there. Now, am I going to go over here because I already did change the switch and the switch is like on or off or whatever it is that was the opposite of whatever I did. I think I should be safe. I should be safe to prolong my endeavor into this castle fortress zone that is a tower, I think. I think it's more tower-like than anything. Well, it is the Mario 3 graphic for a tower, so, and it is like going upward, so I believe that would qualify it as a tower. I'm not sure. I don't have the Encyclopedia Britannica opened at the moment. I could have went over there if I was smart, but I wasn't smart, and I wanted to show off this section, or even though that's an utter fabricational lie that I am making up in as we speak, so that would have been unsafe to stay there, but, you know, I'm going to stay here anyway. I got a coin, and it also gave me a life that was quite helpful in my endeavors. Well, I could get a whole lot doing that. Let's remember that for future times. Let's, like, be safe, but let's also be progressful and also not, like, falling to our non-death, which would be falling to our non-progress, which would be equally as plentiful to my recording time slash delaying my editing. I can go down here, check out what I missed, even though I know what I missed, but I can get some, you know what, screw the coins, screw the side coins, I'm not going to get you, I'm going to ignore you and try and keep my cape, prolong the capage because it's really helping me out a lot. I can deal with this. Can you deal with that? I can deal with this. This is design that I've seen recently, so I can deal with that as long as I don't like screw it up. I mean, I don't have time to screw up because I didn't hit a midpoint like I would have in the other hack. Oh dear, this is like tighter than the other one, so I'm just going to like fub up a bit. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, this isn't gonna work out, is it? Dude, but no, that's unfair, dude. That's like wicked. That is, it's so tight and there's no time limit for this. You didn't midpoint me up. I came over here for no reason, and let's at least see, why can't I do that? Why'd you make it harder for this? Or why'd you make it easier? Or there's no midpoint. There was supposed to be a midpoint somewhere along the ways of where the two like masher guys were, but there wasn't. Okay, about this point I was utterly running out of time, so I've got plenty, I think. Yeah, so this section. Hooray, this section. Why didn't that work? I have a feeling I'm going to be saying that a lot here. That does not bode well with me, considering there's no, like, point of mid that is involved in here. That was too slow. I think you can all agree. I'm doing a poor job at this, like, utter progressfulness. Why didn't that work? I don't know, but it didn't. So, do I need the cape? Do I absolutely need to have the cape here? And then you do that. And then when I try and actually get a running start, you do that. Why didn't that work? It's like I'm gonna run out of time, and it's like I had plenty of it to start. That don't make sense. And for some reason I'm thinking of the Orchid Man. You know, the vacuum cleaner. That would be real helpful in this situation. Can you stop doing that? See, every time, everything I do, and then you throw the shell, and then you have to despawn it just to respawn it, and then I just, whatever. Time kill me. This is unnecessary. Again, I need all the time in the world, yet I'm spending it on dingbat shenanigans that is really not too hard, but I feel I make it. And the first one is all about timing. It's a tricky meters, but it's there. Like that. Like so. And the next one is going to be one of these, and the next one is also going to be one of them. So I just do that. I just do that, no problem. Just do that, no problem. And I just do that, no problem. Okay, no problems at all going on in the slightest. That one can be killed by that particular type of motion, the daily motion that I was actually considering joining up with. Sir, really? Sir, really? But I did all that. Ugh. Fine. I even have a cape here. Isn't that lovely? So, timing puzzle. There we go. Voila. And we can utterly fail. Okay. So the cape actually makes this section harder. Gotcha. That's silly. That is also silly. That was the worst playing I've ever seen since Vietnam. Yep, I could just take that hit. That's just fine. There's probably a Potaboo involved in this section. There is No bullet generator there. I think there was in the Luigi's adventure. Running out of time. Good to know. In this doorway may lie God knows what. As long as it involves the ending of the level or a midpoint. And it was the end of the level, so there was utter stress and aggravation for really no reason. That level, while being difficult, it wasn't that bad. Will I continue on, however, is a question of the ages. This is nice music land, but this was also a terraformer. I really like this submap. It is really wonderful and fills me with joy and fills me with hope that this series might go actually well, which it has so far, except for like 1 or 2 of the levels, but that's okay. That's okay. We could just let bygones be bygones. Lubenheimer Schmidt. A terraformer.